Well, it is that time of the week again. Let's head around the Gulf and catch up with our fishing gurus for this week's fishing tips.
G'day and welcome to this week's fishing tips around the Gulf. Starting off Wallaroo from the jetty, squid and tommies down there. In the marina, some nice bream been getting caught, not real numbers but nice size, and also some mullet. Now off to Port Broughton. Well, some salmon still down there, mainly in the Bay Channel plus also the Broughton Channel, and there's also a good catch of squid to be had, fairly well widespread down there but patchy in schools. Now it's off to Port Pirie. Well, from around the creeks they're getting tommies and garfish. Some King George whiting starting to show up now. They're a little bit patchy though, so they have to move around. Now it's off to Port Augusta, Jewel of the North. Now if you want any confirmation of why we are the Jewel of the North, just have to have a bit of a look around behind us. It's beautiful weather up here at the moment. Some kingfish to around 25 kilos have been getting caught, although the powerhouse has apparently shut down, but I think that's a bit of mind over matter there, so still go out and have a bit of a crack at those. That's all we have from the Jewel of the North. Now it's over to Wes and Whyalla.
How are we going, everyone, around well this week? Well, we're still seeing a few squid down in the Mount Young area, down towards the Western Shoal. Also a few whiting in that area too. We'll come back in front of Whyalla now. Off the jetty we're seeing a few tommies and also a few squid still at night. Also a few snooks starting to show up. So out at Lowly now, we're seeing a few snapper in the rip. They've been a lot of pressure the last couple of weeks, both by commercial and recreational. So the fish are a bit touchy, so just keep on it and keep moving around. You should be able to find yourself a decent sort of a snapper out of there. Staying up in the Point Lowly region, we're still seeing a few salmon around the place. Again, being a bit patchy, which is a bit unusual for this time of the year. They were starting to come in really good and now they've tapered off a bit, but we're still seeing the smaller ones up around Becky Point and some better ones around the lighthouses in the afternoon. That's about all we've got from Whyalla this week. Now it's time to cast it over to Damien in Port Lincoln.
Welcome to this week's fishing report from the haven of fishing, Port Lincoln. Off of the Stenros boat ramp at the moment, there's been plenty of flathead caught down there, quite a few whiting at the moment, and lots of leather jackets as well. But yeah, moving up the North Shore, the flathead have been hanging around a bit up there, and a few whiting as well. Off the town jetty, the yellowfin whiting has still been going, starting to slow down a bit now, guys, but keep at it. Down the passage now, we've had a great report from Stuart McLean about plenty of fish. He's caught a few more along down around the lumps, and moving down the passage a bit further, he reckons he picked up a few whiting down there, so that's awesome. Moving out to through to the salmon hole around that area, there's been plenty of salmon out there. They're just holding out a bit wider at the moment. Keeping it real.